That is a really interesting point because, look, I grew up and my mum and dad did not have a lot of money. So because when you don't have a lot of money, buying food and cooking it yourself is really cheap. So I grew up on homemade food. Now, I do the same for my children. And I have to tell you, because I choose to give my kids healthy food and not let them go to fast food restaurants, not let them drink fizzy drinks, not let them have chocolate every day, I am made to feel like a bad mother, as if my children are growing up without...
Who's making you feel like...
They'll just basically say, give them a treat. Don't be so mean. You're so strict. Let them have a childhood.
And without realising they're making your children feel like you're doing them a disjustice.
And they're making me feel like a bad mother, as if like my children are missing out because they're not going to a McDonald's or any other fast food restaurant.
So how
I do it to save money because I can't. If they get addicted to that food, I don't want to be splashing out money to that. But when I go on holiday, there'll be loads of kids that've got all, you know, at the age of 6 onwards, they're drinking fizzy drinks. I don't give my kids fizzy drinks. They drink water. But I have to tell you, the mums go, oh, you know, you can see in their face, they make me feel so bad. And I am sorry, but I am not going to feel bad for being a good mum to my kids because I choose not to give them.
And when you're giving them those choices, would you ever say that will make you fat? Or do you just use the healthy word?
Do you know, I don't say those words at all. I just talk about the food and I say to them, this is really good for you and this has got too much sugar and it's not good for your teeth.
But do you think...
But I don't use that fat word.
A part of me just feels like you cannot eradicate the word fat because we all need fat, we all don't need fat. You know, you need to educate your children as to what is good and what's going to help them grow and what could inhibit their growth and make it worse. I don't think you need to cut everything out. We're constantly feeling guilty as parents that we're not doing the right job and we do this and we do that. Sometimes you've got to sit back and go, actually, I do a blooming brilliant job. The way I do it is the way I see best for my kids.
So how do you do it? Would you use the word?
I don't think my children think of the word fat as like an insult or something about somebody's body. I think they look at it as like, oh, there's fat in certain foods and some fat is good and some fat is bad. And that's the only way I can teach them. I can't hide them from the world. This is going to happen. They're going to meet people and
Is it very different for you, though, because you've got 2 boys?
No, not at all. My boys will be under the same pressures as girls when they become teenagers.
Yeah, they are.
All of the fitness, the fitness blogs and whatever you see online, all of the men with massive muscles and super trim and gelled hair, you know, they've got the same... I think it's getting worse for boys and I think for women it's been the same predominantly throughout.
And I think it's really wrong to say this affects just girls because I've got a little girl and a little boy, 9 and 6, and they both, it's about healthy eating for them. And I don't think it's a gender issue. This is about our children. It's about across every ethnicity.
I get torn on it sometimes because I mean, obviously, I'm very, very cautious about using the word fat, and I never do. It's always about what's healthy, what will make you run faster, what will make your hair nice and shiny.
But you have to have that.
But I do even as I'm sitting here, I'm thinking, is that in itself a bit messed up of me? Am I avoiding this word, which is just a thing? So you can put on
I think
fat
that even
if you
being
eat
healthy, you can sometimes be detrimental. You know, constantly obsessing over I need organic and I need clean eating and I can't have. You end up making yourself feel guilty for everything that you eat that isn't an asparagus.
I've got to move on because we've got to see your adorable son, Zack. So we thought we had him here. He's 9, isn't he?
He's 9. He really wanted to do this.
So we asked him, what does the word fat mean to you when you hear it? Let's have a look.
I know what the word fat means. Like, fats are like chocolate, sweets. Like, you can only have like 1 a day. If you eat too much, it's not very good for your body or your health. I hear the people saying fat in the playground. I never think about my weight.
I love him so much. Can I quickly say what's really interesting in this study that they did? They said we are beginning to acknowledge that young children have that mental capacity to think about themselves. That kids, we think kids don't understand and they don't, you know, whatever we're saying, they're taking it in and they're looking at themselves. And it starts from a very young age.
It's that drip, drip, drip. So I'm so sorry, Maddie and Kiki, all the nonsense you've had to hear me dribble out. I'm so sorry. It seeped in. I'm trying to recoup all my losses.
Feel great about your weight and stop feeling guilty about it.
I'm happy with my weight.